Hello, and welcome to Word from Your Mother Tarot. Celtic Cross, daily, first one. Yes, I brought Yoda with me and my bad hands. Okay. Oh, speaking of my hands, I wore those fake nails for 64 days, and half of them are still on. I cut the red off. This is how long my real nail is. I'm just saying. I mean, I don't want to soak my hands in that stuff. But I did have to cut them back. Well, anyway, this is I Don't Even Know, September 16th. And here we go. Courage. Reach for the stars. You've been doing a lot of thinking, a lot of strategy, a lot of planning, a lot of time. And I think it's the right time. Getting ready to be ready to be ready. Well, it's now. We'll be doubling back. This is still an inner knowing. This is like the dreams of the high priestess. This is what the high priestess dreams about, right? And we know the high priestess is a higher you. An inner knowing. It's about time. Flowers. Happiness. Ah, la la la. Okay. She said right before she ran off the cliff, I can fly. Courage to reach for the stars. It's do you know something that you don't know you know? Happy, content. Time to go out and have fun. Let me jump back to getting some good advice from a woman. I don't want to narrow it down too much. Anybody. So, you are the courageous moon. Will you reveal your secrets? When the moon is what happens when the moon reaches for the stars? Next time, go out. We got some thinking to do about this. We need to get the hell out. We need to go rest our brain. Magic, confidence, coincidence, synchronistic events. What synchronistic events? There's a skull there. What happens when the moon reaches for the stars? And that's the theme we're going with. Because it's beautiful. Restriction. Oh, you've been held hostage. What happens when the moon reveals herself? Because who could hold the moon hostage? Who could do that? Only the moon. Magic, magic. Time of you've been holding yourself back for a long time. You don't even know who you are really. Letting go. So, who could restrain the moon other than the moon? To let go of that. What happens when the moon reveals herself? This is going to be freaking awesome. Disruption. That's what happens when the moon reveals herself. Let's not even about tidal waves and tsunamis and shit. Okay. What happens? What was that? When the queen. You have come into your own. Trust yourself. Is that why I look funny? cannot figure it out. I don't know if I like it though. Come back to me, my darling. Come back to me. Okay. Anyway. Oh, there's a star in the world. That's what happens when the moon reaches for the stars. It's the end of the world. End of days, anyone? So far we have we had like 2 stars, several stars, something star-like, star-bright. So we got the moon, and the moon, the world, the stars, to let go. What happens when the moon reaches for her star? This is what's on your mind. Who could jail the moon but the moon herself? And it says nurture, take your licks. Is the moon out of balance? Would letting go of this regain your balance? Love yourself. I don't know what nurture is other than self-love. I mean, up there, it's all about you, right? Except for when he sneaks in. Which is all the fucking time. Oh, I miss my nails. You know, I buffed them down with the pet clawed Dremel. I snipped them down to mine, and then I mean, I've never done this before. It's been fairly bizarre. And the moon reveals herself. It's all over. It's all over. When you have to come, when the man behind the curtain comes out, it's all over. And then it's all about something else. There ain't no middle line. It's either on or off with you. It's give everything. Let's give everything. Everything or nothing. But you're redirecting who's getting what. And it's not. If you have to reveal yourself, then the game's over. When you can no longer hide, the game is over. Or when you no longer choose to hide, because who could restrict the moon? Other than the man behind the curtain. This is weird. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you're like, I already guessed that. Get on with it. Alright. Truth. Let it show. Oh my God. This secrecy has been killing you. Do I go here? Or I do it with this hand? I just aim it at the camera. That's all you got to do. Aim it at the camera. Yeah, okay. Why can't I get that? I don't know, but I struggle all the time. Keeping these secrets is killing you. You struggle. There's secrets that you don't want revealed. And when the game, if you have to come out from behind the curtain, the game is over. Very hard to remain hidden. You don't want the truth out. Because you have an alternative agenda. always had. Always focused on something else. Playing chess and all your strategy. And you're on to XYZ. Partition A. Because you are relentless. And you will have fairness, and you will have what is due you. What you're doing may have nothing to do with this other shit. And when the man comes out from behind the curtain, the game is over. And in this instance, Donna Jean, the man is you. You know, the man behind the curtain. Comfort. Okay. Why did you do all this? You did all this for comfort? Was you keeping up with the Joneses? And just don't get my Aleister Crowley on. Comfort. Take it and give it. But here, see, this is, I don't get this either. So, the moon restrains herself and does without. I mean, take your comfort. And then a Six of Wands, which I don't get either. Because this is winning and this is winning. Okay, I get that as a root. But, you're plan XYZ has been successful, sort of. Because, I mean, if it had... Okay, wait. Your agenda has failed many, many times. You're relentless. You will not let go of it. Even to the preclusion of any self-care or being kind to yourself, or, you know, this is what will be the eye of Sauron and shit. Just totally focused. But the curtain that you hide behind, let's say it's your way of life, your relationship where you live, your home, is sort of a mask, which you fell into. You fell into the normalcy of it all, and maybe your iron focus is softening and keeping things hidden that you don't want revealed, or maybe in play, because you fell into this comfort, and it's a pretty good place. And keeping this double identity going is really killing you. And maybe the truth is to choose one or the other. And I guess since the moon reveals herself, there's a high probability that you're going to choose the moon. Right? Otherwise, what's this reading for? But you're happy enough, nothing's going on. Hiding this secret is what's doing it to you. So you've come to you're no longer in alignment with what you want. You now have two different goals, and they're not necessarily, one doesn't necessarily follow the other. That's probably where the problem lies. And when the man comes out from behind the curtain, the game is over. Part of the success of your alternative agenda is in remaining hidden. If you are revealed, it fails. It still comes at great cost to you. Great cost to yourself. Envy. Find your own. What the... Up here, I had a hint of keeping up with the Joneses. Because you could give a shit. What interest would I have in your life when I am so much more? It's a detachment, a dehumanization, you do not extend, you don't feel the same way other people feel. And I don't quite get that. But you've been doing it for a really long time. Who could restrain the moon without her consent? envy. You have to keep your magic hidden, because when the others see it, those that you would help, those that you labor for, they become envious of you. And does that play a part in why you have to have it hidden? Because you say yes too much, and you can't let them see what all there is, because then you would have nothing. Entitlement. Check your prima donna. Game's off. You are so much more than wow. They played for the short end, and you played for eternity. It was just a game? Was it just a game to you all along? Because this is kind of like just moving pieces around on that board, okay? Fun. This could also be going out, don't get me wrong, and a night out was up there too. Don't pay for every round. You can't afford that. Take your licks. Let them buy for you. And then we got, there's what, this will attract envious people. You're too happy. You're too fucking happy. When the moon reveals herself. Whew, I bet you got big shiny teeth. I wish I had big shiny teeth. Ooh, the moon and the star. Okay. So you are the prosperity kitty. Here's another star. Let's go for the guess that this is a cosmically large, big reading. Okay. In the big. In the big. Well, you're blessed. I have a friend on Facebook who has recently found 5 4-leaf clovers in her backyard. Funny the places my mind takes me. It's funny. Envious of you because you found happiness. You will not reveal yourself. Fullness and giving thanks. That's what they see. That's what everybody sees. Oh my God, they're eat up with envy. You found happiness. You're too lucky. You're too happy. It's working out too well. Is your man a Taurus? Because there's our usual suspect. I don't think that this is the same. I wish to God I could get a different reading. But I do think somebody might have just had a little cameo there, and I'm going to send her that reading. This reading. If it doesn't end badly. If it does, I'm not going to say nothing. Comfort. Take it and give it. Relentless. An ulterior motive. An agenda. A hidden agenda. A relentless velvet glove on an iron fist that found true happiness. There's the paradox in your agenda. Because the one precludes the other. Like what is that? Angelina Jolie spy movie? Or Antonio Banderas was in it too. And she was a con artist. Her and her brother, who was kinky. She fell in love with her Mark. And then she's got this other guy, her brother, dragging her back out because she's the meal ticket, right? So she fell in love with her Mark, found true happiness, and dare I say redemption. A better her, to stand up for a better her, to choose, to actually be able to choose a better her. The moon reveals herself. So you choose your mark. And you let go of plan XYZ and all that it's attached to in favor of a new you. Okay. Hopes and your fears. Permission to pamper. Too good to be true. He would never love me if he knew who I was. And that's fine with you, as long as you can keep that secret. And it's hard to hide. It's hard not to tell the truth. You want to tell the truth, but you're afraid he would not love you anymore. He wouldn't love you if he knew who you were. The moon reveals herself. Oh. There is a game afoot. And just like in that movie, it became a game within a game. And Spirit says to trust, take the leap. He loves you. He'll love you. Telling the truth if you have to. He'll love you. You want to be real. You want to be you. You want him to see you as you and still love you. And in order to, you're going to have to, this is a game. A big script. A big character point. A transition. No longer what you were, but to be what you are truly. Which is, you know, every version of you has got a little bit of you in it, right? But maybe you reveal yourself and you finally see yourself too. I don't know. And there's another moon. Let me see. A moon, juggling two different things, orbiting. You're so much more than anybody realizes. And so is this reading. Come back at Christmas time and watch this reading. Okay, lucky girl. Henry. Everything you do has to be done behind the curtain. And you do other things for other people that hurts you. Why? Okay. Five of Pentacles on the bottom. I did make a change. I figured I was going to alternate this deck, Codependent Relationship, and which I can't think of the name of, and the Riders, because of the red and the blue cards. The cat is more feminine. The dog is more man. And you're saying, it doesn't matter. And I said that too at first, and I mixed them. But they don't shuffle right either. But it seems to me that the blue deck is more of a soft sell, and the red deck is more active. This thinks more, the other one does more, which is female and man, right? Anyway, that's how it went. And then I bucked them up with the blue Oracle deck, this one, because it's much more fluid and simple. The other one has reversals and is a more in-depth deck, which would go hand in hand with the action, right? So the blue is the soft sell, the red is the hard sell, and this has always been my girl deck when reading for other people. I mean, I started out like that, right? And I have a miniature so I can match them when I'm clarifying. And I have the same thing with the Rider, which is what I used to do. So Girl deck, blue deck, red deck, rider deck. And because these, my miniature riders, I've been shopping. I gotta buy some more. No. Okay, anyway, this reading is nuts. The moon reveals herself. 10 of Cups. What makes you happy? Are you happy? The sun. That's being about you. You're happy. The sun on the moon. The High Priestess. You are in your house, baby. Shining a light on you. You are revealing who you truly are. I mean, here we got 3 moons and a High Priestess in between. Like you're surrounded. You have brought your ladies to court. Court of the sun. The moon. The sun is a star. What happens when the moon reaches for a star? All secrets are revealed. Telling the truth, struggling to keep these secrets is keeping my mouth shut is killing me. 7 of Wands. Because you have to defend it. You have a secret that you're hiding. Queen of Cups, it's all about your heart. Whatever this secret is, your moon is all about your heart. Maybe you don't even discuss it with yourself, but there's a big reveal coming about who it is that you love. King of Cups. Telling the truth, struggling not to tell the truth. Do you want to tell him that you love him? And you can't tell him? Struggling to keep your eyes on the prize. Okay, paradoxical. You have big plans. You've got big plans for yourself, and you want to pour your energy. You fell in love with your mark. You put the plan on hold, and everybody wants to know what the fuck's going on. Where are you, Agent Bambi? They won't leave me alone. They'll track me down. I won't be successful. They'll find me out. They won't let me be free. Oh my God, I'll leave for his protection. Okay, back to reality. Okay, but this is awesome. Because that's kind of what she does. She's like going with her brother because she knows if she doesn't, in this movie, she knows if she doesn't that he'll come back and kill him, the one that she fell for, to get her back. So you've given a part of yourself away to them. You love them. But you know that the day will come when you will have to leave because you're a spy. And you despair of ever having justice for yourself. There's another moon. You found a place. You found a place of happiness. Ready to live it, to have it. Ooh. He'll never let you be free. Your past will never let you be free. He can't know your past. And here's the cup of poison that she knocked out of his hand. Okay? Regrets for past actions. He can't know the truth. You're going to have to watch this movie. It's Angelina Jolie, Antonio Banderas, and a despicable brother. King of Swords. Mental clarity. You know he's so much better than you are. And he could never know the truth about your past. Because if you did, he wouldn't love you anymore and you would lose your place of comfort. But you tell him. You tell him the truth. knowing, and then you leave. So you are all about distancing yourself. Oh, I'm on the wrong card. Okay, envy. You're the man behind the curtain. You don't want him to know who's... Why would they envy the man behind the curtain? Envy him his freedom, envy him his knowledge, his power, his gadgets, his manipulation of them. That would be anger, though. I wouldn't envy that. So you envy what you cannot... I don't know. I don't understand envy or gratitude. But you got envy, a heavy burden. And this has been all about telling the secret. Envy. Find your own. Somewhere where you had to hold yourself back because who can shadow them? That was a bad example. A cloud. No. I never said that. We're looking toward our future. Waiting for our ships to come in. Waiting to be seen. Waiting to be recognized as one recognizes one of their own, right? For the rarity that you are. Waiting for someone to see the diamond in the coal. Without having, if you have to tell them who you are, it doesn't matter. They have to know who you are without telling them. You can't be forthright about it. You have to hide it because you're so much more. Because to appear as nothing is the only way to believe in the love. Is the only way to know that his love is real. If he knew the real you, he would not love you. If he knew the real you, he could not love you. Because you are on different levels. But it's a part of you want to leave behind. Entitlement. Check your prima donna. But really, can you? I mean, you can dip in and out of life a little, because you know, living the life of that con woman must have been crazy exciting, damaging and traumatizing to her brother. Oh my God. But the power, if she had done a string of them, if this was old hat to her, why isn't it easy to drop this guy? Why haven't I been able to move away from this guy? Because you fell for your mark. Wheel of Fortune. Time. The moon reveals herself. The tides are all about time. Moon is in motion to reveal all. It's time to tell the truth. To stop juggling that lie, which brings the world, which means it's over. And the Ten of Wands again, putting down that burden, which is right there. Alright, then we got King of Wands on the bottom, upside down. Which is a man who cannot be trusted. You cannot... To leave one, you cannot go to that one. That one will not help you. That one will hurt you. He is upside down. Bad blood. That's the brother. Okay. You've always been lucky. You finally know what you want. Eight of Pentacles. You are a pro at what you do. You ain't no half-asser. You'll do all right at anything you put your mind to. And I mean, and you are lucky. history has shown you that anything you've put your mind to or your hand to has worked out well for you, and you think it's because of common sense, but it is, but it's also because you're lucky. You got a little shine on you. Is that why dude keeps you around? You should watch that movie. There's the codependent relationship. You're the one who does it all. And now you know what you want. Do you still want him? You're the one that does all the work in this relationship. He keeps you because of that, and you got he's lucky to have you. King of Swords. He's mind gamed you. That's the brother. Under the spell. You agree with the... You agree... I want to say you agreed with the toxicity, okay? And it's because he's the boss, right? But when the moon reveals herself, the game is up. Okay. So you... Oh, no. So you love this dude. You fell in love with your Mark. And... does he still love her after she tells him the truth? Do they get back together? Do they work it out? Is he still there for her? Page of Cups. He's still there. He doesn't want the game to be up. Knight of Wands. And the Hermit. Her brother, your problem, your moon, is what keeps you from staying with the Mark that you fell in love with. And you move on alone. You leave them both. Because one will be bad for the other. Malicious. You cannot trust him. He's the one you love. In love with him, in love with your comfort. Feeling pretty good about it. Decided to stay. Decided to cast off this old life. Will you lose it? Well, if you do, you're still going to be alright. I mean, you're still you, and look at all the shit you've done. Strength. You are formidable, no matter if you're up or down. That's why you had to conceal yourself, because, I mean, they can't see the real you and still have a relationship with you, right? Because you're kind of like, fuck. You could be scary if you wanted. The Emperor. And you're just waiting. One day you'll find a man who's strong enough to look at you. And you fell in love with your Mark. Is he strong enough to look at you? There's the sun upside down. Well, that's a gray area in it, isn't it? Because the moon is more easily visible with a full sun. A full moon versus a new moon. Let's try that out. I have no idea what I'm talking about here. Stay with me. A change. A new moon coming. So you ask for permission that you don't need because you're afraid they'll leave you. You're still trying to be submissive. and you're trying to keep your radiance undercover. You don't want to scare the hell out of them. But now the possible outcome is he the one that you can tell the truth to? Will he still love you when you reveal yourself? Because apparently you've manipulated him too. You are playing chess. And you are not who they think you are. Right? And they're going to be mad too when they realize that they themselves have been a pawn on your board. You've been playing a bigger game. Spirit, you take the leap. You tell him the truth. The moon reveals herself. The Empress. The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Wands. That's bow chicka wow. I mean, look here. You reveal your truth to him, and it's like, hey, baby, let's go somewhere we can be more comfortable. How could you ever think I wouldn't still love you? I've always loved you. From him. I could say your third party is probably going to come creeping back around because this is who the devil's under. Okay? So, better to burn out and fade away. He's going to come back. He's going to try to destroy the two of you. He don't want you to be together. No. I don't think so. Okay. Oh, and in my pre-shuffle, again, I got be humble. This was a crazy reading. I'm glad I did it. Oh my God, yesterday I started out doing the Celtic cross. I had it all laid out like I do. And I was like, I don't want it. I just don't want it. I want to play with the kitten all day. So I was like, okay, I won't. And then I was like, well, look, turn them and look. And it was obviously my reading. And so I read it for myself and then I put everything up. Monitor your inner dialogue, think from the end, and perform anonymous acts of kindness. That's more man behind the curtain stuff. Because you have the long-term goal. You already have plan XYZ, so you perform anonymous acts of kindness because really you're moving pawns around on the board. But it's all for everybody's, it's all for good. So monitor your inner dialogue. Oh, I got two. Because you've got, the outcome is playing the game and trust. You're going to have to trust yourself, but be ready. Be ready. There are those that do not wish you to free yourself or to see any sort of truth because it probably casts a bad light on them. Monitor your inner dialogue. Recognize that what you think about expands. Monitor your inner dialogue and match your thoughts to what you want and what you intend to create. And forgive everyone. Revenge, anger, and hatred are exceedingly low energies that keep you from matching up with your attributes of your universal force. A simple thought of forgiveness toward anyone who might have angered you in the past will raise you to the level of spirit and aid you in your individual intentions, your alternative agenda. And when dude comes back for the last showdown, he's going to be coming in the King of Wands reversed and the Devil. Okay? Revenge, anger, and hatred are exceedingly low energies that keep you from matching up with the attributes of the universal force. A simple thought of forgiveness toward anyone who might have angered you in the past will raise you to the level of spirit and aid you in your individual intentions. Better in the long haul, Miss XYZ. Relentless. You're going to have to forgive him. Oh my God. Did I? Oh, yeah, I did. You win. Dude loves you. Dude loves you. Who could hide the moon? Who could restrict the moon?